Hello, my desktop publishing students. This is assignment SR7-33. It's on my screen. I meant to save it before we got into here, so I'm just going to go Save As, and I'm going to go to my U drive, and I want to click in the file name box, press Home, put in my name and the current date for myself. You'll put in the current date for you, and save it. Okay, what they're going to have us do in this assignment is that we're going to create a combination chart and we're going to insert spark lines. Alright, so your first thing is that we want to go here to the ancillary sheet, so make sure you're there. And we want to select cells B6. So I'm going to click in cell B6, hold down your Shift key, and click in cell D15. Alright, so B6 to D15 is what we want. And now we want to go to the Insert tab, and we want to go across to the line charts, and we're going to choose a line chart with markers. So we want a line with markers. Alright, so there we have, you can see that we have two lines, one for the units sold and one for the cost of the units, and we have each item listed across, and you can see series 1 and series 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this chart. Alright, so let's go to move, and we're going to move it to a new sheet in chart 1. Now remember, as I told you before, we can change the name here, or we can wait and change it later. So I'm just going to leave it for right now, and we're going to say OK. And there we are in its own separate sheet, and you can see chart 1. Okay, so let's click on this series, and just going back here for a second, note that blank row. See how we couldn't choose the heading here because of that blank row. Now I could have deleted the blank row and then selected that, but I chose not to, just so that you refresh your memory that you know how to do this. So right click on your legend, and we want to go to Select Data, go to Select Data. And now what I want to do on Series 1, I want to click on Edit. And what does it say? C6 to C15. And remember, that was our number of units sold. So we want to change this one to call it Item. Okay, so I'm going to call it ITEM. All right. And, or I could say Item Sold. This will be okay, Item. Say OK. And now on the second one, this is where the cost was. Okay, so check D6 to D15, and we want to put in unit cost here. Okay, so unit cost. All right, say OK. And say OK one more time. And there your legend is. The blue line is for your items, and the red line is for the unit cost. All right. Now this time I want you to right click on the item line. So that's the blue line. So click once here. Now right click, and you're going to change the chart type. And note what it says. Change series chart type. That's only going to change the chart type for this line, not for the red one, because it's a series. Okay, so go to series, and now this should come up on your screen, and you want to have a clustered column. So we want this type. Okay, so now the item is going to be clustered column, and the unit cost is going to be a line, and it was a line with markers. Okay, a line with markers. So make sure you've got that one. All right, that's good. And say OK. And so now the items are in the columns, okay, and the unit cost is in the red line. All right, click on that red line. All right, and right click, go to Format Data Series. And so it comes up. We want to go to Fill. And we want to go to line, we want to go to border. Hold on here, line. Where's my border? Oh, solid line. What am I thinking? I'm doing a line. I wasn't thinking there. Okay, and I want to make the width up to 3. And if you don't like the color, go and change it. which I don't, so I'm going to put the burgundy back on. So now I've got a burgundy line, which I'm happy about, and I've got the blue bars, but you can have anything that you want on yours. Okay, so now remember about the markers. The line was green, that's where we were. But right now we want to go to marker. So you're going to go to marker, it's green, and then you want to go to marker options, right? And you're going to go to built-in, and again choose whichever one you want and make it about 10, again just so that we can see it easily. Okay, and fill the border. I'm going to leave the fill the same color, but I'm going to go to the border line here. Okay, or I can go to fill for marker and say solid fill, and I don't want to put blue on. Maybe I want to use purple. No, green on the burgundy. All right, and then the border, solid line, I'm going to go with yellow or this orange because it stands out, and I want to change my line for the border so that you can see it easily. All right, so now you did the markers. Okay, I'm going to click off so that you can see, and there's your markers done, and that's what you should have had there. All right, the next thing, adding a shadow to the line. Okay, I'm on the line. All right, and I want to go here to effects. I want to go to shadow, and now your presets, you can choose obviously something that I can see. Okay, I'm on the markers. I don't want to be in the markers. I want to be on the line. Okay, so hold on here. I'm going to go back here to fill. Make sure I've got line. Okay, and now effects. And now I should be able to go here and get a shadow color. I'll try the orange. Oh wait, I'm not on the line. Hold on. Now my shadow color, and let's see. Now I'm going to distance here. I can't see my shadow coming on my line. Okay, series item. I want to be on item. Okay, now see if I can go with, I chose here. I'm going to choose that one. And I want to change my shadow for the line to green. Haha, look where I am sitting. I'm on the blue data series and I didn't want to be there. I'm going to go Control Z. All right, I need to be on the line. Okay, now my shadow's purple. Let me try my angle here again, see if I can see the shadow. All right, I'm going to go try choosing a different shadow to see if you can see it. No. Okay, what I did is I went back and I reselected this line, and then I went to effects and I went to shadow and I changed it and I put my angle up to 120 so that you could really see it. I can go back a little bit now that you're watching here, but I put it there, and I think it was just that I had to go further on the angle than what I did on the last one. And if I go to distance, then I can still adjust my distance. So play with that, but make sure that you've got the line. And as I say, I had to go back to the line and right click to make sure I had the right one selected. Okay, so play with that, see what you can do. And now it says to go to the chart title. So click on the chart title, select your text, and we are supposed to type in items sold and unit costs. So items sold and unit costs. Okay, and go shift home, and it asked you to go to home, choose a font color. I think I'm going to go with that burgundy just because it stands out easy. I'm going to go bold and italics, and I'm going to make it about size 28. Okay, so there you can see it, and it said move it over and place it here down between 45 and 40. So we put it there. I don't think it looks that good there, so I'm going to tell you to move it up here, and everything with a chart, depending on the size and what you do, will determine where you place it. And remember, on the shape outline on your box there for your items sold and unit cost. Let's say no outline. And now you should be able, when you look at it, there'll be no outline, but the text box is still there. You can see it. Okay, so now the next thing it's asked us to do, it said go to the chart element button. So let's click on your chart element button. So go to design, add chart element, and it asked us to go to the axis, or pardon me, grid lines, and they want primary vertical. Okay, so we're going to go to grid lines and ask for primary major vertical. All right, so we've got those ones. All right, and we can put, remember, we can change the color. I'm going to choose something light, but I want to choose a color there. Well, maybe you can't see that one, so I should go a little bit darker. Okay, and now it also asks us to choose the primary minor vertical. Okay, so go to here, and we want grid lines, and we want primary minor vertical. All right, so choose that. And then we want primary minor horizontal. So go to add chart element, grid lines, and we want primary minor horizontal. So now we've got all the grid lines on. Okay, so right now, sorry, excuse me, right now I won't color the grid lines right now. You can see them because I'm going to run out of time in this video. I'll do it in the next one. But the legend, we were supposed to be on the legend, and we were to make it size 12. Okay, so we want to make it size 12 instead of size 9. Okay, size 12. And just look at that, I only had one selected, so I'll make this one size 12 too. All right, now I've had them both the same, and it asked us to double click and name this chart, and it was supposed to be called combination chart. COMBINATION chart. So please make sure you spell it correctly. All right, so we're going to stop the video here, and then I'm going to come back with a second video to color the grid lines and to put in the spark lines. So we'll stop here. So I'm going to go back to ancillaries, click on the spreadsheet, go Control S to save, and we'll stop.